Alright guys, how are we this morning? Or whatever time you guys are watching this video, let me just turn on a light. Ugh. A couple weeks ago I made a video about me going out and taking pictures of animals and wildlife and stuff like that, and I was talking in that video about wanting to do more product photography and headshots and stuff like that. So today we are taking photos. I've set up my little studio thing in the middle of my living room, don't mind the mess over here. We are taking photos of products today, specifically one product, and that product is this very fancy watch by AVI 8, or that might be the model of the watch, I'm not sure who the actual, one second. The Douglas Bader Foundation, unless that's like Parker Hurricane? I don't know. But it's a very nice watch. Either way, it's a very nice watch. And this very nice watch comes in this really beautiful case, which also houses an extra strap, some form of card, I'm assuming it's like some form of authenticity thing, and a little tool to use to change the strap. Right here. Just this nice little like chest aesthetic going on. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be taking photos of the watch and using that as kind of like a backdrop. I've using our coffee table to give a little bit of texture to the underside part of it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to whack on some Critical Role on Spotify and just take a load of photos for a little bit and see what I come up with. I'm not only going to be using the case, I'm also planning on using this nice big white sheet as a backdrop. I'm going to be using my, if I can grab it, my Aputure MC to get some light, some extra feature light, but when I get to that point, I will talk about that part. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. I'll see you on the other side of this time lapse. All right, I'll come down into the light a bit. There we go. Yeah, that's bright. There we go. So I have done the first little bit of just taking the photos of it standardly with no massive changes to it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my Aputure light and change the hue on it all the way to a blue. I'm going to try my best to match the blue to the blue on the watch strap, and then what I'm going to do, I'm going to shine it on the back wall there to kind of like add a little bit of uniformity to the color scheme of the shoe, because at the moment there's a lot of browns from the straps on the case and the wood of the coffee table. However, there's not much blue tying together with the actual product itself, the watch. All of the background objects like the case and the table are together, but there's nothing adding the watch into the mix. I accidentally woke up. So I'm hoping that having this blue light on the background will assist in that, and there's only one way to find out, so I will get back to you. I've already done time lapse. I'm not going to do two time lapses in this video, so I will get back to you when that's done. Yeah. Try and match the blue to the blue. How that looks. Purple bit on the purple side. So need to take it a bit closer to the blue. Now let's try moving this entirely. Beautiful balance there, Jack. Well done. See, that shot is really nice if I had a way of hiding the aperture. Let's see how it looks when I put it underneath. Put the box underneath. Wait. No! 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 Come on! Come on! There we go, come on. It's not as vibrant as I would like it. I don't even know if you can see me in this shot, but it's not, the background's not as vibrant as I would like it, and the only way around doing that realistically is by moving it closer, which I'm not sure I've got a way of actually doing today, or getting a second light, a second MC, and doing it again, and that will double up the amount of blue that is being shot onto that backdrop. So if anyone out there is watching and wants to send me... That was a joke. That was a joke. Okay. Alright, so something else that you can do, at the moment what I'm doing is I'm using stuff like the stuff that directly relates to the subject in question as background items, like the box that the watch came in, and the extra strap that comes with the watch, and the little tool. And that's all great stuff to be putting inside your frame around your main subject, because it gives your audience a good idea of what comes with the watch. It gives your audience a good idea of what they're buying. However, it doesn't really sell a brilliant idea of what this watch has the potential to be. And this is what I'm going to talk about just for a little bit at the end of this video now, is a lot of people, particularly with watch photography, is they take stuff that relates to the watch to a lesser extent. So instead of using other components to that exact watch, people might use, if it's a watch that is targeted towards the working man, they'll use tools, or they'll use like rope, they'll use like stuff that looks hard and looks sturdy and looks really like, yeah, this is a really gritty watch. Or if it's targeted toward like a businessman, then they'll put an outfit together where they'll do cufflinks, and they'll use a belt, and they'll take like a nice shirt, and they'll put that all together to show that this watch goes well with a very formal outfit. If it's targeted towards like fashion people, like people who are into their fashion, they'll use other fashionable clothing like sunglasses, or depending if it's a woman's watch, they might use a handbag, and use stuff like that to show it is a fashionable watch. So next week I'm going to be taking photos of the same watch but in a slightly different way, using other stuff rather than just stuff that relates directly to the watch. I'm also going to be doing stuff that relates indirectly to the watch, and stuff that I feel will help identify this watch a bit better. But anyway, obviously I haven't even started uploading the photos to my computer, so I don't know what photos I'm choosing yet, and I don't know how they're going to turn out. But that is something for Future Jack to deal with. So yeah, I'll choose, let's say 4 photos. Let's go with 4 photos, and I'll put 1, 2, 3, and 4 right there, and that's what they look like after I've finished editing it. So some might have more greater changes, some might have lesser changes, but all of them will have been edited in some way, shape or form just to help pop out that thing. Yeah. So yeah, that's my time. Next week, as I said before, we'll go through more ways of photographing products. Hope you enjoyed this video. It wasn't really an informative video, it was just more of like a vlog with me doing it instead of explaining what I was doing. Next week, I will actually talk through what I'm doing more so, and actually like explain what I'm doing. But yeah, so that's my time for this week. Just a short one, just a quick easy vlog. But yeah, I'm rambling on. This bit alone has been 5 minutes, so I don't know how long this video as a whole is going to be. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Have a great week, and I'll see you next week. Bye!